Играем вампира. Мы остановились на том, что я убил здорового хера 9 уровня, хотя я 6-го. То есть я убил достаточно мощного чувачка. Но потратил патроны на обрез и на револьвер. Так было безопасно. Погоди. Нет, все нормально, я его уже убил. Так. Отсюда я... Вы можете улучшать оружие на рабочих столах, расположенных во всех убежищах. Мне бы, кстати, улучшить мачете или кол. Я, по сути, по большей части колом пользуюсь. Возможно, даже сегодня убью одного человека. Если убью одного человека нормального, мне это ничего не будет. Петербургская больница, состояние района здоровья. Здоровье. Нет, мне не сюда. Блять. Нет, сюда мне еще рано. Так, а куда мне? Так мне сюда. А как мне через этот опасный район пройти? Достаточно опасный район. Го в больницу сходим, вкачаем. Так, или я к себе? Нифига себе, как удобно. Так, у меня 2900 опыта. Это хорошо. Давай-ка кол. Собирайте материалы, чтобы повысить уровень оружия. Оно будет наносить больше урона, вы сможете его изменить. До 2 уровня все хватает. Оглушение. Заебись. Я, наверное, еще бы мачете бы. Хотя какой топорик. Ну давай топориком будем пользоваться. Ой, не-не-не, стоп. Блядь, это не тут. Изготавливание предметов. Я могу еще одно сделать. Стрелять от переутомления. Анемию не могу. От простуды, от бронхита, от пневмонии, я сделать не могу. Ну. Давай-ка сверхъестественное. Давай-ка... Давай-ка чуть-чуть хпшки. Так. Укус вкачаем. Нет, стоп, увеличивать количество единиц здоровья, исполняемых при укусе. Не-не-не-не. Кровь. Увеличивает запас вычислителем крови, поглощенной при укусе в бою. Вот это вкачаем. Также боя выносливости вкачал. И увеличиваем запас. Увеличиваем жизненное здоровье, исполняемых при укусе. Тоже кайф. Восполняем. Ну-ка, теперь вы сможете носить с собой 3 сыворотки, число патронов, которые вы можете нести с собой. Если тактическая баланс. Завеса пикирования. Вы совершаете сверхъестественный прыжок цели, наносите ее урон во время приземления. Короче, стан. Простыми словами. Ну давай это вкачаем. Ты у меня уже в принципе ни на чё не хватает. Кстати, у меня ж когти нет. То есть... Лучше дерево тоже не могу. По организму я тоже уже ничего. Не могу. Запас здоровья увеличу. Да, давай запас здоровья увеличу. Вот так. Окей. Так, и какого мы уровня сейчас? Уровень 9. Блять, ну вот... Что делать, блять, с камерой? Сюда мне еще опасно ходить. Можно пройти через отсюда. Короче, ну слушай, я 9 уровня, там челики 12, и в принципе я с ними могу справиться. Ну ладно. Здоровье увеличили, хп увеличили, здоровье, выносливость, кровь увеличили. Это хорошо. И сделали так, что при укусе я восполняю больше здоровья, чем раньше. Во, поплар. О, челики 10-11. Я мимо. Неужели их придется убить? Ну тут двое. Этот. Понятно, то есть этого можно, в принципе, сопротивление, новобранец, котят. Новобранца спокойно можно в рукопаху убить. Это уже магия крови.
Did you hear me? Leech spotted!
Кадет стреляет, понял? Да, хорошо восполняет кровь. Это у тебя ножик. Не, чувак, я тебя полностью закусаю. Почему ты не стреляешь? Я же вижу, что это ствол. Я же вижу, что это ствол. Почему же он? Опять же, стрельба. Ох. Походу вы. Что у меня? У меня одежда сломалась. Простите. Почему мне говорят, что 13 уровня он сложный пизда? Если он по сути так-то и не сложный. Ну вообще, в принципе. Чё? Друг, а ты нахуя? Так неинтересно. Против тебя магия хорошо сработает крови. Смотри. Ну, блядь, и как вы мне это объясните? Так не весело. Пополнили всю кровь. Ах ты ж. Ах ты ж, пидор. Бродячий скаль. Ну, типа, можно отсюда пойти. Наверное. Блядь, сопротивление.
I cannot enter.
Ну, ребята легенькие. Извините, пожалуйста. Я мимо пройду и все. Да не ссы, я просто мимо прохожу. Что, не нравится? Ах ты ж, блядь. Не смей погибать. Хорошо. Так вот. Мы забрали.
It's locked, all right.
Заперта, блять. Сука, я даже не туда пошел. Походу мне к этим ребяткам надо. Ау. Не, ну конечно, стилистика боя, типа то, что я отхожу и все, я пропадаю с их зоны. Простите, молодой человек. Да, молодой человек, ну я ж, блядь. Это ты зря. Честно, молодой человек, я не хотел с вами сражаться, но вы меня вынудили. Простите, вы меня вынудили. Вы долго не умираете, мы еще разочек убить. Все, спасибо большое. Самое кайфовое это убивать. Они все же говорят мне, чувак, пиздуй. Пиздуй той дорогой. Вот, блядь, ребята, вот куда вы пошли? Вон там вот снизу скаль бегает. Замочили бы его, да и все нахуй.
I cannot enter.
I cannot enter, блядь, это убежище. Пиздец. Ну вот оттуда можно будет идти. Ладно, мне не до этого. Ну, я в принципе теперь нормального уровня, так что Думаю, с теми охотниками я справлюсь. Послушать, тут с каждым можно поболтать. Не знаю, меня вот сейчас не знаю, медсестра прошла, вот я посмотрела на нее мельком, она меня прям завела. Хорошо, там 12. Тут всем плохо, хуёво. 11. Ну, в принципе, легкотня, если это тут один. Ладно. Ага, 2 чела. Фу, ты чем таким стреляешь? Не-не-не, погоди. Воу. Молодой человек. Перебор. Кстати, магия не боюсь. Вы... А ты научи, блядь. Научись сражаться в притворах. Ты еще жив. Ненадолго. Да, человек, мы с вами не договорились. Бля, достал. Как я люблю вас сказать. Не стрельнешь. Воу, а нехуй. Хуя ты воротлив. Вот так вот. Они вломились сюда. Зачем они сюда вломились? Как всегда, с них уехал. Свежая кровь. Мертвые внутри. Пироман из стражей Привена. Проклятых кровососов каждой ночью все больше, да, но и в страж люди вступают каждый день. Это... Ну, молодой человек. Ай-яй-яй-яй, ну огнем нельзя, блядь. Блядь, не огнем вообще-то, ну нельзя. Не понимаешь, что ли? Ага, это уже на пару тычек. Ай, блядь, вот за это ты у меня сейчас пизды хапнешь. Ну, блядь, ладно. Я слишком быстро, да? Фига ты даешь. Дай подберешь. Только сейчас меня заметил. Сначала... Вот, блядь, ну вас двое на одного. Кажется ли это слишком несправедливо? Вот из-за этого сейчас твой друг пострадает. Смотри, как я его кусаю. Ага. Ох ты ж. Ладно, ты уже не такой. Сука, не грызану его. Блять, вот. Ладно, придется. Ну не грызану я тебя. Сука, на крови попытайся, тварь. Ну все, ты... Сейчас я... Нихера, сколько я укус восстанавливает здоровье. А теперь я подпитаюсь надо. Ай. Вообще-то больно. Да. Нихуя, это ты как стреляешь в воздух? Живой падал. Давай. Блять! Ну ты блядский канда. Охуеть, я мазила. Стрельнет. Нет. Я просто хочу его посмотреть, понимаете? Так, он активировал щит и будет атаковать. Очень зря. Раз, два. Играй. Прощай. Я с тобой долбался чисто, чтобы получить вкуснятину. Ладно. Как мне к тебе попасть?
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kindly Ashby's blackmail.
Сначала
First,
найти этого Петреску.
this Petrescu fellow.
Найти же за Петреску и поговорить с ним. Ладно, погнали.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the
Кажется,
street.
стрелять мальчика на
Not the
улице — это
best
не
thing
лучший
to do,
поступок.
wouldn't you say?
What?
Что?
You saw
Вы видели,
what
что произошло?
Who
Кто
are
вы?
you?
I'm Dr. Reed.
Я доктор Рид. Я
And I'd like to
хотел
ask you a
бы
few
задать вам
questions,
пару вопросов,
if
если вы
you promise me
обещаете
not to set your guns.
убрать пистолет.
No.
Нет.
Look, I'm
Не
not a violent
подумайте, не
man.
такой. Меня зовут
I'm
Бенджамин
Benjamin
Палмер.
Palmer,
Доктор.
And no one
Я
can help.
вылечить меня не под
Not
силу
even
даже
you.
вам.
What can you tell me about this
Чем
place?
замечательное
Nothing to
про...
say,
Ничего сказать.
This is where
Здесь
I
я жил
used to
раньше,
live.
здесь я живу
This is where I
теперь.
live now.
У вас нет
You don't have
семьи?
anywhere to go.
Вам некуда идти?
No
У вас
family.
нет родных,
Well,
которые
well,
приняли
since
бы
the
вас.
death of my
У меня была
wife,
только жена мать.
Albert's mother.
Верта,
She
она
was
умерла от
sick,
болезни.
you see. Long before the flu
Задолго
and
до
all
этой
this shit.
инфлюенции. То есть раньше ваша жизнь была
You mean
лучше.
you used
То
to
есть
have a better
раньше ваша
Yeah,
жизнь была
had a
лучше.
wife,
Да,
a
у меня
home,
была жена,
and a
дом
job.
и работа.
I even used to have a
Раньше у
name.
меня даже была фамилия, а теперь я просто Бен.
Ben the
Бен
Trap.
Бродяга. Расскажите, что...
Perhaps you could
Может,
focus
задержитесь на
for a
минуту и
moment
расскажите,
and
что
tell me
вас
your
тревожит?
troubles.
I'm sick,
Я
broke,
болен,
and
у
my
меня
son
нет
just
денег, а
stole
сын
my
украл мои
pills.
таблетки.
Everything's coming
Все
up
просто
right.
восхитительно. Мигрень. Пока что ты 300 опыта даешь.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy
Знаете,
Crane from the
сестру
Pembroke
Дороти
Hospital?
Крейна из Пемберской
Have you
больницы.
heard of
Что-нибудь
it?
слышали о
Funny,
ней?
I've been searching
Забавно,
for
я
it
тоже
too.
ее ищу, мне
I
нужны
need some
таблетки.
pills. But the woman is a
Но эту женщину
fancy,
по имени
if you ask
Надея.
me.
Really?
Правда?
And why is that?
Почему же?
Word is she ain't real.
Говорят, она не
She's a
настоящая
cover for some
медсестра. Она
doctor who
якобы
runs an
прикрывает
illegal
какого-то доктора, который
dispensary for
открыл
migrants.
подпольную амбулаторию, да.
Whatever the boy did,
Что
I'm
он
sure
этот
he
мальчик
didn't
публично
deserve
казнил,
a
не
public
заслужил.
execution.
I swear I didn't want to
Клянусь, я не
hit
хотел в него
him.
попасть. Просто я
I'm
спятил,
sick in the
понимаете?
head, you see, and the boy just
Парнишка,
faked
он
me
просто
last
действовал
nerve.
мне на нервы. Ну... Качество крови много, но сидел срочно. Ну, чувак... Я сейчас облегчу его жизнь. И он умрет так.
I'm not afraid
Я
anymore.
больше не боюсь.
I died
Я
in this
мертва
trench
Макофи
a
давным-давно.
long time ago.
Ну, я помог ему.
Effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Good evening, miss.
Добрый вечер, добрый вечер, сэр.
Are you
Не хотите
interested
ли
in
приобрести
the
чудодейственное
miraculous cure
средство от
for this unknown
жуткой
and deadly epidemic?
смертоносной
Actually,
болезни? Как ни странно, да.
Then you have come to the right place.
Здесь пара
The
эффектов
famous
очень
Swanborough cordial is
здоров.
all you need
Нет
to help
ничего.
keep you in
Нет,
perfect
организовано
health.
самому. Правда? Что вот,
Why
я
didn't
не
I hear
слышал о
about
нем
it during my
кроме, что,
studies?
извините, забыл представиться.
I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
Я Джонатан Рид,
Doctor
доктор.
Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother
Брат,
has spoken
сказал
of
мне о
your
ваших
research,
исследованиях,
sir.
сэр. Я
I'm
Лорета
Loretta Swanborough, and it's
Сумборо.
always a pleasure to meet a
Например,
fellow
встретить
healer.
коллегу. Спросите... Я бы ее загипнотизировал. Уж извините, девушка симпатичная, вряд ли будет загипнотизирован, чтобы выпить кровь.
Tell me,
Как
who
вам
intrigues you
кажется, кто
most in
самый
The region
заметный?
itself is
Наш район
something to
вообще
see,
какой-то.
but I
А
would
я бы сказал, что
say
стране всех в
Camellia
Камеле.
the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
Моя цветочница.
What do you think
Что
about
думаете, местных
Most of them are
жителей? Большинство из них
afraid or
напуганы или
desperate.
охвачены отчаянием.
They all come to me
Рано или
eventually
поздно
for my
все
remedy.
приходят ко мне за лекарством. Есть здесь кто-нибудь, кого стоит
Is there
избегать?
anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without
Сразу
a
вам
doubt.
скажу,
The bloody
как
bastard
говорится, этот
remorselessly
базар естественно,
exploits
грабит
poor
бедных
migrants as soon as
иммигрантов,
they get
которые к нам
here.
приезжают. Спросите Дороти
Do you know
Крейн.
Nurse
Вы не
Dorothy
знакомы с
Crane
сестрой
from
Дороти
the
Крейн из
Pembroke
Пемберской больницы?
I'd
Я
like to
хочу
know more about
разузнать
her.
о
I
ней
don't like to
побольше.
talk
Я не
about
люблю говорить о
competition.
конкурентах.
Competition, you say?
Конкуренты,
Never met
говорите?
her,
Мы
but
не
it
знакомы,
seems she
но кажется,
provides
она
some sort
приходит
of
лечить
medical
медиков
care to the poor. The whole thing has to be
По
some
мне
sort
так
of
это
scam, if you ask
какое-то
me.
мошенничество. Ладно,
Goodbye, Miss
прощаем.
Swan.
Всего доброго, мисс Варма.
Perhaps
Может,
we'll
еще
talk again.
если я выпью вашей крови.
What do you
Что
want?
вам нужно?
Leave me
Оставьте
alone.
меня в
Good evening,
покое.
sir.
Добрый
I'm
вечер,
Dr.
сэр. Я
Reed.
доктор Рид.
I'm looking
Я
for
ищу
Nurse Dorothy
сестру
Crane.
Дороти
There
Крейн.
is no Dorothy
Никакой Дороти
Crane
Крейн
here.
здесь нет. До
Now,
свидания.
goodbye.
I'm afraid this
Сэр,
medical
боюсь, что в
says the
листовке сказано совершенно
Really?
противоположно.
Well,
Правда?
I'm
А я боюсь,
afraid
что
I'm
сейчас
going to
закрою дверь,
close this
представлю
door right
кому-нибудь
now.
другому
Go
доктору.
bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I
Что
must
эти в доме
discover who
должны
this
знать,
man
кто
really
этот человек на
is.
самом деле.
Maybe I could start by
Пожалуй,
observing
понаблюдаю
what he's
за
up
ним
to.
для начала. Бронхит. 600 опыта дает. Расследование действия Дримуса Петреску. Гипноз второго уровня. И как мне к тебе попасть?
There's no one in.
Никого. Чё он только стучится? Могу ли я забраться как-то через балкон или окно? Я так понимаю, да. Пока я не проберусь в нужную точку, с которой я могу ее расследовать, хуй он куда свалит. Логично.
This has been proven by many. Even
I will return later. It's locked, all right.
answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again. Nobody at home. No one's there. There's nobody here. I cannot enter. Nobody at home. It's locked, all right.
Мне походу игра баганулась.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I have had enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. It's locked. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Peaceful? That's quite an unusual way to speak about the epidemic. And very inappropriate, I must say.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this...
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
I need help!
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Raz Van Vasily. High fever running on 3 days. Complaints of dizziness, muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever and discomfort. Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble keeping even water down.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor. He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see. I must first suture the artery. Find the wound. The source of the blood.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor!
Cardiac massage, now.
Cardiac... What? Are you making this up as you go along? We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Yes. We did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could? Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same, indistinguishable from the epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
Yes, but... I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners. I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
So, the end justifies the means. Is that your defense?
I know you're kind, Doctor. Just another fine-heeled, silver-spooned gentleman who was given the world on a platter. You know nothing of poverty. Nothing of the shame, the hunger, the loneliness.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Listen very carefully, Dorothy. You will erase from your memory everything you pretend to know about Lady Ashbury and Pembroke Hospital.
Let that rich bitch off the hook over my dead
Nurse
body.
Crane, enough. Listen as if your life depended on every word. I know you've a generous heart who gives freely to those in need, but you shall walk away from the shadier streets of your business.
I will never abandon...
Dorothy, the discussion has come to a close. Your clandestine activities in the Resistance are over. Let it go.
I'll let it go. Yes. All gone.
Crush the leech!
I cannot enter.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley thinking worse than a week old lappy.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
Kill it, boy!
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
Hiding your true appetites behind a facade of compassion. Bravo. Very clever indeed.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
So who was it?
My lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London vampire society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
And no one suspected you of the murders?
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now, and 27 I shall remain.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Very well. But I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
A lady has to have some secrets.
Короче, ей точно больше сотни.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, scowls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
What type of vampire is a skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Excuse my forwardness, but... are you my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you, considering how cruelly he treated you.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
Are you an Ekon too?
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires. But all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad?
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, A secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
Will they all be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
I bid you farewell. For now, my lady.
I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient. Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scowls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.